Okay, good morning to all of you. Just whatever I had just now I told, you just follow the instructions and we'll continue with the yesterday's session. So yesterday, the important thing is that this is the how we can reduce the cost in the development of the project by testing. So early stage in the early stage we need to do the testing. In the early stage because the cost involved is very less. And suppose if we fix those, if the defects are not detected in the early stages and if they're detected in the later stages, the cost will be 10 times more. That is before coding, and after coding it's 100 times. Then at the customer side the cost will be 1000 times to fix the errors. So total quality management in terms of cost perspective, in terms of cost perspective, there are some terms. The total quality management means that it aims to reducing the cost of the development and cost of the quality through the continuous improvement. Because the company, they want the profit, and to get the profit, the company, what they do, they just mainly focus on to reduce the cost of development and cost of the quality. So for that, there are some terms that involved in the testing. How the company that they, so the like green money means uh, the cost of prevention. Green money, the green money is considered as the investments by the organization in doing the quality work. So green money, blue money, and red money. So green money means it's a cost of prevention. So it is considered as investment by the organization in doing the quality work. In doing the quality work, it is the cost spent in the definition process or training the people or developing a foundation for the quality. So green money means they are investing and they are getting return back. As we can say, green money means they are investing in the for developing a standard processes to test the software or for training the people, like for example in the Infosys or Persistent, in the even TCS also. So what they do, they will recruit the students and they will provide the training as per their requirement. Why? Because they are investing in the training means they are getting a profit in terms of the work you do after completion of the training. So the green money is considered as the investment by the organization in doing a quality work. In doing a quality work, it is the cost that's spent in the definition of the process, training the people, and developing the foundation for the quality. So it gives the return on investments. So whatever they are invested, like 3 months training, so whatever they are invested, that they are getting return back in terms of the quality product. And it includes all the prevention based costs. If the organization has defined or the optimized process, trained people, and fixed guidelines and standards for doing the work which are followed, then the return on such investment can be seen in terms of less inspection and testing. See, the organization, what they do, they will provide the training, they will uh, they follow the standard processes, the standard tools, the standard technique technology. So if they're following every all the as a process standard models, then they spend less time in the inspection and testing, because in the Infosys already they filter around, two in 500 students, they will filter around 400 students, they will filter, and again in the those who are 100 members, those who are selected, again they will take the interview, means they will select only the quality students. And after that, after selecting, they will provide the training, and in the training also they will conduct some tests to check the students efficiency and performance. So these are all process they are followed, and the final products, the qualified students, they work on the projects. So that requires, means they're already invested, means it requires a less inspection and testing, no need, because they are crossed almost different phases, the interview phases and all, and higher customer satisfaction with repeat orders. So that's why the the companies like Infosys, TCS, and all, they will almost the mainly they will get the some government projects and all, because the government has a trust on such companies. The government has trust because of their quality. So this improves the profitability of an organization. This improves the profitability of an organization, because if you maintain the quality, then only we can get the profit. See, just one example I can share with you, the general example. So in Karnataka, there is one of the bus travel, that is a VRL. I think you people also know the VRL. They will provide the service in Maharashtra also. The owner of that VRL is that is uh, I know I forgot the name. Vijay Sankeshwar. Vijay Sankeshwar is he's the founder of that VRL bus. Vijay Sankeshwar. He also runs the newspaper also. He maintained the quality in that service from the initial phase, from last 15 years, 15 to 20 years. They are providing the bus service in almost all the states. So they are maintained the quality in such a way that the people, the all the people, even the charges for the bus is more compared to other buses, but still the people they prefer because of the maintenance of the quality. So in the same way, software company also. So if they, that's why they maintain. They will do all these processes, standard processes. They will provide the training and all. So because they are investing, means they will spend less time in the inspection or the testing phases. So that is a green money. So green money means, so whatever they are investing, they're getting back. Then blue money. So blue money, or the cost of appraisal. So blue money is a cost that incurred by the organization during the development in the form of the first time review or the testing. In the means they are doing here the first time review or testing the product, so which gets returned in the future. So it does not earn the profit. So blue money means they are spending some time. So they are spending some time in the development of the project. They are spending some time in the testing. So that is a blue money. So it does not earn the profit, but it is an essential part of the development process to the ensure the process capability. To ensure the process capability, all the appraisal techniques that used during the SDLC, such as the first time verification or validation, are considered as a blue money. So the ones they will do the testing, verification, or validation, because they are spending some time, cost, but they are not earning profit. But in the future, they will get the return in the future, because they will face the less maintenance. And the first time testing that helps in certifying that nothing has gone wrong, and the work products can go to the next stage. In the initial, because as we discussed, in the initial phase only we will get the more number of defects. In the requirement phase, only we will get the more number of defects. As 58%, so almost 60%, we are getting the defects in the initial phase only. So that's why the industry, what they do, sometimes they will spend the some time and cost in the initial phase. So the in the initial phase, the cost of appraisal increases, but as the organizational process, the maturity increases, and this cost must go down as fewer samples are required. Means as the maturity means the people, the organization, they followed the process, and they can, as a maturity means the experience. So in the next time, they will spend less time and less effort. So this is the blue money. Blue money means what? They are they are spending some time for the verification and validation, and they are not getting any profit in the early stage, but in the future they will get the profit. Then the red money. Red money or cost of failure. The red money is pure loss for the organization. It involves the money lost in scrap or the rework or sorting extra. So it also represents the loss due to various waste that are produced during the development life cycle. So it is like the customer changes the requirement. So the team have there was if the team or if they are not understood the problem properly. So it's a scrap rework. So almost it's a waste of the money and waste of time, and it directly reduces the profit for the organization. And customer may not pay for it. So because the customer, they won't pay for, because they'll fix the final budget for the project. They won't look for all these waste rework and all. So it is the loss to the organization, and as the investment or the green money increases, the failure cost must go down. So green money, blue money, red money. Green money means, so they are investing in the early stages, in the developing and in process definition. So in the early stages only they are investing, and so they are not they are spending very less time, or they are less inspection and testing. So that is getting profit to the organization. Blue money means they are spending some time in the verification and validation. So they do not earn the profit, but in the future there will be less maintenance, because in the early stage only, in the requirement phase only, there are more number of defects they will arise. So one more point, for your interview preparation in the Infosys, that they mainly focus on software engineering and software testing, the interview questions, because the for you people, these two subjects are recommended by uh, the Infosys, that is because in the agile model and all, because all the models you should know, from basic to the agile models. So you should know the how the each model that works, and the software testing concepts also you should know. Software testing for the means how the software, what happens when we should not do the testing and all. Who is Kamlesh Jain? Is there Kamlesh Jain in our class? Yes, can you hear me? Anyone? Datta,
No, sir.
Kamlesh Jain.
No, sir.
Kalin,
Deny, sir, denied.
Okay.
Not of Walchan.
Praful, how are you? Not of also. Okay. So, so you should know the basic terms for your interview preparation. What is the importance of testing? When we should do the testing, and who does the testing and all. So next we'll discuss about the principles of testing. Principles of software testing. So testing needs to be performed according to the processes defined for it. It needs a skilled, trained people to break the application and demonstrate the problems or the defects in the software product. It needs skilled and trained people, because he should know the application. So some of the principles are: the programmers or the team must avoid testing their own work products. The programmers or the team, that project team, they must avoid testing their own products. Everybody is in love with their own product he or she has made. So also the approach of an individual that remains same, and hence approach related to the defects they cannot be found in self review or the self testing. So this applies to your resume also. So after preparing your resume, you have to cross verify with your one of the peer. You should cross verify. You have to give to your one of the friend, not best friend, the some of the friend. So who will cross check? He will find the mistakes if there is any spelling mistake and all. So the programmers or the team, they must avoid the testing of their own products, because suppose if the resume is prepared by you only, so what you do, you feel that okay, everything is correct whatever I have written. So that's why you won't focus more on the finding the defects or any mistakes in the resume. So what you do, so you prepare your resume and you send your resume to your one of your friend to cross check, to give two three members and take the feedback. So they will give the suggestions or they will find the mistakes. So that is the one way. So that's why the programmers or the team, they must avoid the team testing their own work products. So because everyone, they love with their work product and they won't spend more time to find the defects. And in the second opinion is essential, which can add the value to the work product. Though the self review is a good tool for retrospection, but it has many limitations. Any limitations. So, what you do? So whatever your not only the resume or the whatever you, when you take any decisions, so you have to discuss. You have to discuss with the others. So you will get some suggestions. Thoroughly inspect results of each test to find the potential improvements. So thoroughly you have to inspect the results of each test. Inspection of the result of each test to find the potential improvement. So test result shows the plausibility of the weaker areas in the work product and the problems that are associated with the processes used for developing a work product. So, like for example, for every evaluation, we need to assess the result. We need to assess the result. Like we can find out, like for example, if we conduct a test for you people, so after the test, we will analyze the result. Like how many students are like in the after your InfyTQ hack with Infi and all the placement TPO, they have collected the feedback. Like how many students has done the uh, their how many students are attempted the problem statements and all. So like they will collect, like some people they attempted three problem statements, some people two problem statement. We collect these results because like to analyze how many students they can crack, so how many students are still they are weak. So to analyze, we'll collect the result. So thoroughly inspect the result of each test to find the potential improvement. We need to analyze the result, otherwise it is very difficult to to uh, make an improvement to make an improvement. So in the year one year or 2 year back, when most of the companies they used to conduct the aptitude test and all. So that time every week we used to conduct the test and we used to take the result analysis, that how many students are above 60, how many students are above 80, so that we can find out, like suppose if the student is consistently, if he is getting the score above 80, so we can find because of his preparation, his improvement, he's improving, so we can find out. So thoroughly inspect result of each test to find the potential improvement. So actions for initiate the actions for corrections, corrective actions, and preventive actions. So defect identification, fixing and initiation of the action to prevent further problems are the natural ways of making a better product and improve the process. So correctness of the defects are done by the developers, means they will fix the defects, the correctness, the defects, they will fix the defects, who will developer. But the one must ensure the corrective and preventive actions are initiated for making the better products again and again. So these are the principles. The programmers or the team, they should avoid the testing of their own product and thoroughly inspect results of each test to find a potential improvements and initiate the actions for correction, corrective actions, and preventive actions. Sumit Mehta. So test policy. Test for policies generally it is defined by the senior management covering all the aspects of testings. It decides the framework of testing and its status in overall mission of achieving the customer satisfaction. So means they will define some policies. Like for example, for this year, you people this semester due to COVID-19, you people are not written the final year exam, the last semester exam. So the higher level higher authorities they decided one policy, and with respect to that, you are not, that is decided by some senior management, some higher authority, some university level, some UGC level. So similar to that test policy. So the testing and its overall mission for achieving the customer satisfactions, the customer should be satisfied with that policy. So for organizations, test policy may be defined by the client while for the product organization. So it is decided by the senior management. Then the summary of the test strategy or the test approach. Test approach. So test strategy defines the action part of the test policy. So it defines the way and the means to achieve the test policy, how we can achieve. So there is a single test policy at the organization level for the product organizations, while test strategy may differ from product to product, customer to customer, time to time. Okay, so there may be one or two policy for the organization, but there may be single policy, but the strategy is different for the product to product, customer to customer, and time to time. So like the definitions of like coverage, like requirement coverage, functional coverage, means we cover whatever the customer requirements for a customers, the requirements defined for a particular product or a project and customer. The levels of testing, we go levels of testing, like we start from the verification and validation, unit testing, integration testing, system testing. So when to start, how to start, all this, the it comes the levels of testing start from the requirements and going up to the acceptance phase of the product, and how much testing would be done manually, what can be automated. So all these the strategies and number of developers to the testers. So all these strategy that is decided by the organization. There may be a single policy, but the strategy, the test strategy is different for different people, different for the different customer, different product, different projects. So as you can, as you people, the your strategy is different, like for preparation for the placement. So you people are having your own strategy. Like some people, you people are good in the programming, some people are good in the aptitude, or some people are weak. So if you are weak means you have to still be able to practice more. Or some people, they grab the things immediately, so they understand the logic immediately, some people. So it is depend upon the student, how he can understand the things easily. So the strategy is different for different people. Then the test planning. So planning is very important. Test planning, it is the one of the first activity, is one of the first activity in the activity of a test team. Test planning, without planning you will get a failure. So test planning is very important. And if one does not plan for the testing, then he or she is planning for the failure. So it is applicable to for your also, for your placement also. One he is not having any plan. If he or she is not having any plan for the future, the one who want to join to the industry, one who want to join a company, software company, or one who want to join for higher studies, the one who want to have, if anyone having the goal to join the government jobs, banking sector. So you should have a plan. You should have a plan. So if you don't have the plan, then you are planning for the failure. You are planning for failure. Just you can, because the last almost 4 months, last 4 months, you people are at your home. And 4 months means around 4 month, 120 days, 120 days. So you just think how you people are utilized, because these 120 days that can change your life if you really, if you planned for your career. So planning is very important in your career also. And even in our testing software, the product testing also, the planning is very important. The test plans are intended to plan for the testing throughout the software development lifecycle. The test plans are defined in the framework that are created by the test strategy, and it is established by the test policies. So test plans are made for execution, which involve the various stages of the software testings associated with the software development lifecycle. So test plans should be realistic, and it should be realistic and talk about the limitations and constraints of the testing. Test plan, like the how you test, like for example, for module wise how you will test, and after integration, and with respect to the time also, how much you have to spend the time. So their limitations, constraints, everything you have to plan. So it should talk about the risks and the assumptions done during the testing. So now nowadays from July month, you people are attending the classes regularly from morning 9, from 9 to 12:40. So 12:30, you people are attending the lectures. So you are followed a proper timetable. Your plan, a, a plan is there. You are following a plan. So that's why it is going smoothly. Like there is no overlap with the faculty, because the faculty has to handle two subjects, one for the T or SC or B, any. So the classes are going as per the plan, as per the plan. So in this way, so planning is very important for execution of any task. Like for example, for July month, you have the schedule for July month. So you are like it is as per the plan we are going. As per the plan we have to cover this much of syllabus, and we are covering the almost all the theory and practical subjects also going on. So instead of the physical class, the online mode with as per the schedule, as per the plan. So so in this way you have to prepare a plan for your study also, your study or for your preparation. Then definitely you will get success. Definitely you will get a success, because if he or she is not planning, not planning means he's does not plan means he's preparing for the failure. He's preparing for a failure. Okay, so